Hey, senior directors. I'm so excited to talk to you about culture. Do you know what culture is? Truly, it's community. We have been given this fantastic opportunity where we are able to have a community within Color Street, and that is our team. And we want to talk about creating a really positive environment for all of our stylists. Our team is growing rapidly at this point. As senior stylists, we started out as a stylist and we grew our team. And now we have these fantastic leaders that are also growing amazing teams. And we want to make sure that our environment is one that only speaks positivity. Because do you know what? When we are negative, it breeds negativity, okay? We want to nip that in the bud right off the bat. We want to make sure that when somebody comes to us with a complaint, and let's be real, it's going to happen. That's okay. We want our leaders to come to us when they have something wrong. We don't want them to talk to their downline, right? So we want to make sure that we acknowledge them, okay? We acknowledge their feelings, but we also don't want them to stay in that space for very long. We want to make sure that we hear them, we acknowledge them, and we move on, okay? We can find solutions, and sometimes we don't find solutions, and that's okay too. But we don't want to stay in a negative space for very long, because what is there to complain about, right? We have this great opportunity with Color Street. So let's make sure that we remain positive. And when we ourselves are feeling negative, because it's going to happen, let's make sure that we always go up when we have a complaint, okay? And now I want to talk to you a little bit about your leaders. So at this point, you have established some fantastic leaders, okay? You've also worked with them for a good period of time, so you've gotten to know each other. And it is very important that you continue to build that relationship, okay? You can foster that relationship by, like I mentioned earlier, offering praise and cheering them on. But do you know what else? It's very important that you affirm them on your team pages, in your private groups, on their team pages. Make sure that you are esteeming them, that you are making sure their team knows that they are incredible leaders. We want to make sure that, yes, they are performing at the highest that they can perform, but also we are encouraging them in that, okay? And we want to make sure that all of the stylists on their downline know that we support them 100%. They will never hear a negative word from you, the senior stylist, about their leader. It is very important that we just keep a joy-filled environment and we esteem our leaders as we go. Another way to esteem your leaders is to make sure that you're pulling them in, okay? You are asking them to help you with trainings and you are asking for their opinion. This is important, okay? Listen, oftentimes, any of us, it doesn't matter if you are a senior executive director, you struggle with confidence issues at some point, okay? It is so important that we are helping to build their confidence up. All of our leaders, our senior stylists, our team leaders, our directors, that we are letting them know that we believe in them, that we stand by them, and we believe that they can keep going to the top of this company. Okay, so we want to make sure that we are interacting with them in a really positive manner. And here's the thing, stretch them. Stretch them. When they come to you and say, hey, can you map me? You say, you know what? You map yourself and then let's chat about it. Let's get together and talk about it and see where you're at. Let them do these things, okay? Let them map their own teams and then come together. Because oftentimes, and I made this mistake from the get-go, because I have a little bit of controlling issues, I tend to do all the things for everybody. And I needed to evaluate myself as a leader and step back and make sure that I was allowing my leaders to lead their teams instead of me taking over. Okay, so give them that space, but also include them. There's a balance and you can find that balance. It's there. Lastly, I want to say this to you. You are a senior director. This is huge. okay? You have worked hard to get where you're at. You have created this fantastic team, okay? You've helped build them up. Keep going, all right? I know your team's getting bigger, and sometimes it's hard. It's hard to reach out to everybody, and it's hard to be pulling in all these different places. But stay the course, okay? Make sure that you are taking care of yourself. You are providing yourself with self-care and making sure that you are having self-development as well. Because when you are taking care of you, that is when you can help take care of everybody else in this amazing community. You've got this, guys. You've got this, and we are cheering you on.